So, hey guys, I'm Valentina. I'm a master student at TU Darmstadt University. Currently, I have 2 job positions and also study at the same time. And in this video, I want to share with you how I organize my life and also give you some productive tips and tricks that I use to make my life easier. About working as a student in Germany. In Germany, you are allowed to work maximum 80 hours per month, so 20 hours per week. And with the minimum payment 12 euros 45 cents, it will be around 996 euros per month. But due to some social and other contributions, you can have around 900 euros per month. And you can work both in the university or in some other companies. I currently have both positions in the university, one in the literary studies department and another one in the history department. For literary studies, I work around 8 hours per week, so 32 hours per month, and for the history department I work 6 hours per week, so 24 hours per month. So in general I have 56 hours per month. Of course, it's a bit complicated to combine 2 job positions and in university in my life, and I think the key element for me is that I have well-structured schedule that I follow. What do I mean by this is that I have a weekly schedule and monthly calendar. In the weekly schedule, all my seminars, lectures, work time slots are placed. For example, here you can see that on Monday, Wednesday and Friday I have classes. For example, on Monday, German class Argumentieren und Diskutieren, on Friday, German intonation, and on Tuesday, Thursday and Friday after classes, I work. And I follow this schedule every week. It doesn't depend on the tasks that I need to submit to do. And I think it's really important because when you do not have fixed working hours, I mean not fixed on particular day, you can think that you can accomplish your task in several hours, for example in 2 hours, and you postpone doing your work until the deadline or until the end of the week, and in the end it can turn out that it's not enough time to do this work and you are under stress. In the end of the week you are trying to do all the job faster. And in my way, I also, even if I think it's easy job and I can do it only in 1 hour, I still work during these hours, and if I do my work faster earlier, I just do something else in these working hours. Also, considering my university's task, I try to organize it in a similar way. For example, I know that every week I need to, on Tuesdays at 6 o'clock, I need to submit my homework for the seminar Artificial Intelligence. And I know that on Mondays and Tuesday I'm busy with my work and other studies, so it means that I will not have time on these days to do my homework. So I plan my week this way. So I doing always my homework on Friday or on weekends, because I know that before the deadline on Monday and Tuesday I will not have this time, even if I still have time officially, that it is not the deadline, but I know that I will not have time to do it. That's why I'm doing this on weekends. Also, I try to use my free time between lectures to work. For example, on Wednesday I have 3 hours window between lectures, and instead of going home or hanging around in the canteen, I'm going to my workplace and working during these 3 hours. I think for many students the problem is not combining work and university at the same time, but only the organization of your time, because it's hard to combine both job and university. And in my case, I just build a weekly routine that I follow every week, and instead of thinking about how to organize my week, what to do tomorrow, what I need to do the day after tomorrow, I just look in my calendar and decide, okay, tomorrow I'm going to the work, okay, let's relax right now, instead of thinking, oh, what I need to do. It's a bit stressful, yeah. Also, I found out for myself that a monthly calendar is also very useful for me. Here you can see my calendar for December, and here usually I place some tasks that are not part of the weekly routine. For example, some term paper submissions, project presentations, team meetings, or also meetings with my friends on the weekends. It's really hard to keep all stuff in my mind, so that I use this calendar to understand what submissions I have in the future, and I can plan my time accordingly. For example, you can see that on this Sunday I have a meeting with my friends, and I understood that okay, I will be easy on Sunday and I need to submit my homework on Tuesday, so I need to do my homework on Friday and Saturday because I will not be able to do it in the later days. And this calendar helps me not to forget about some submissions and keep it in mind. I also have some tips and tricks that help me to increase my concentration. For example, I distinguish also tasks that I need to do in two subgroups, big ones and small ones. For example, by big tasks, I mean something like doing your homework, listening to a lecture, or just working. And by small, I mean something like writing a letter to the professor. Usually small tasks, you can do it in around 20 minutes. And so when I have small task and big one in the same day, I try to start my day with the small ones, because when I try to do my big task in the beginning, like listening to a lecture, I can't focus because I also remember that, oh, I need to write a letter to the professor, I need to answer this professor, and I can't focus because I keep in mind all these small tasks. And like to make my mind free, I just start with the small ones. I just answer all the letters that I need to answer. I just check my mailbox, and when I think that okay, I do not need to do a lot of these small tasks, I can relax and actually start listening to a lecture. I can focus, so it really helps me. And also I'm trying not to have more than 3 big tasks in one day, because it's actually impossible to do more than 3 big tasks in a day, because usually for big tasks you need more than several hours, and also you need to have breaks between these big tasks so that you can relax a bit. Otherwise you feel overwhelmed. And like I personally believe, do not study hard, study smart. And if I understand that right now I am tired and I am doing this homework too long, I can't concentrate, and instead of doing it in 2 hours, I am doing this 4 hours or even more, it is better not to do it at all today because if I have some time tomorrow, it is better to relax right now, so that I will be more productive tomorrow. Because when I am overwhelmed, I can't do this homework productively. And I am trying always to understand, how do I feel? Can I do it right now? Can I focus? And if not, I postpone it on the next day. Of course, it's not universal advice, because you can not to have enough time, but that is why I need this weekly and monthly schedule, so that I understand how much time is left. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any further questions, feel free to write them down, and have a nice end of the day. Bye!